Hello guys, welcome to our today's presentation. Going to do something on quadratic equations, and this is a Form 3 topic that is very important to all of us. If you are very new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe. This is what we do in this channel. Our today's hashtag is learning and earning. We are going to earn by the end of this presentation. So you being around watching these videos is not in vain. I want to assure you that by the end of this presentation, you are going to reap big. So thank you so much and welcome to this presentation. Solve the simultaneous equations 3x minus y is equals to 9, x squared minus x y is equals to 4. Under this, we are going to use our first equation and then make y the subject of the formula, and the equation that we are going to get, we are going to substitute that equation in our second equation. Now, let us make y the subject of the formula and the first equation by saying that 3x minus 9 is equals to y. So this is our third equation. We are going to substitute y for 3x minus 9. Where we see y, we substitute with 3x minus 9 under equation 2. So x squared minus x, you multiply by 3x minus 9 is equals to 4. Let us open the bracket. X squared minus 3x squared minus 9x is equals to 4 is equals to 4. Now the next thing we want to do is um, uh, putting like terms together. X squared minus 3x is going to give us negative 2x squared, then minus 9x, then minus 4 is equals to 0, is equals to 0, is equals to 0. Now the coefficient of x squared is negative 2. In this case, we don't want a negative, so we are going to divide through by a negative, by a negative, by a negative. We end up getting 2x squared plus 2x squared 2x squared. This is a positive. We are supposed to have a positive somewhere. This is positive 9, so this is positive. You divide by, it's supposed to give you a negative. So 2x squared minus 9x, then minus this is a negative, so it will give you a positive 4 is equals to 0. Quadratic equation, we use product sum factor method. So the product is 8x squared sum negative 9x factors negative 8x and a negative x. Let us work out the first bracket. X squared 2x squared minus 8x, then we have minus x plus 4. So the common factor in the first bracket is 2x. You multiply by x, you take away 4. The common factor here is 1. So minus 1, you multiply by x, then you multiply by negative 4. We have the two brackets being equal. So we're going to take 1 and say 2x minus 1, you multiply by x minus 4. This must give us 0. So 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. We end up getting our x as positive. I have positive. I have the next thing. The next thing is x minus. The next thing is x minus 4 is equals to 0. So our x is going to be positive 4. Positive 4. So the two values for x are x is equals to a half or positive 4. X is equals to half or positive 4. Now we want to get the values of y, two values for y. How are we going to do that? So we say when x is a half, y is going to be what? Y is going to be um, 3, you multiply by a half, then you take away 9, this one will give us y. So y is going, in this case, y is going to be negative 15 over 2, or somebody can say negative 7.5. Negative 7.5. Yes, somebody can say negative 15 over 2 or 7.5. Now, when x is positive 4, our y is going to be 3, you multiply by 4, you take away 9, this one will give us y. So y is going to be um, y is going to be 3. 12, you take away 9, we shall get 3. Now we end up saying that when x is a half, y is equals to negative 7.5, and when x is positive 4, y is equals to positive 3. So the first part, we have obtained all the values that we were supposed to work out, two values for x and two values for y. The second question is similar to the first question, but in this time round we are going to apply something different. Let us use the first equation and make x the subject of the formula by saying x is equals to 13, you take away 3y. So under the second equation, this is the third equation, we are going to substitute we are going to substitute x for 13 minus 3. So we say 13 minus 3y squared plus 3y squared is equals to 43. Is equals to 43. Let us expand this. 13 you multiply by 13 minus 3y you multiply by 13 minus 3y plus 3y squared is equals to 43. This is 169, take away 39y, then minus 39y plus 9y squared plus 3y squared is equals to 43. Put like terms together, we shall have 12y squared minus 78y, then plus 169 minus 43. So 12y squared minus 78y plus 126 is equals to 0. This one is equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation, but if you are very keen, you discover that we can divide all these values with a common factor. And in this case, let us divide this equation by a common factor, that is 3. Let us divide all the way. Let's divide all through by 3. 12y squared divided by 3, we get 4y squared minus 26y plus 42 is equals to 0. So product sum factor method, the product is 168y squared, sum is negative 26y, factors negative 12y and negative 14y. Let us work out the first bracket by saying 4y squared minus 12y, then minus 14y plus 42. The common factor in the first bracket, is going to be our 4y. If we multiply by y minus 3, we shall get 4y squared minus 12y. In the second bracket, the common factor is negative 14. If we multiply by y and then we multiply by negative 3, we shall get negative 14y and positive 42. The two brackets are the same. We say 4y minus 14. You multiply by y minus 3. This one is equals to 0. So 4y minus 14 is equals to 0, and y minus 3 is equals to 0. So the value for y under the first part is going to be in fact 14 divided by 4, which is the same as 7 divided by 2, so 3.5. Under the second part, we are going to have y as 3. So y is equals to 3.5, or somebody can say 3. Let us work out the values of y of x. When y is 3.5, now x is going to be, let's go back to where we made x the subject of the formula. X is equals to 13 minus 3y, and say x is equals to 13 minus 3, you multiply by 3.5. 13 minus 10.5, we're going to get 2.5. So when x is 3.5, y is 2. When y is 3.5, x is 2.5. When y is 3, x is going to be 13 minus 9, so x is going to be 4. We are going to combine and say when y is 3.5, x is in fact 2.5, and when y is 3, x is 4. We have the 4 answers to our question. Now, the last question is interesting. We are going to do this last question that is saying it is under the same title, quadratic equations in form 3, and this more of an application question. The fact this is it has got 10 marks, and it begins like this. Solve the equation x plus 3 divided by 24 is equals to 1 over x minus 2. This is an application question carrying a total carrying 10 marks. Now the first part, we have to multiply both sides by the LCM. Under this, we have to multiply both sides by the LCM. And how we're going to do this? We multiply this side by x minus 2 times 24, x minus 2 times 24, and on this other side we multiply by x minus 2 times 24. So 24 and 24 will cancel. X minus 2 and x minus 2 will do what? Will cancel. Now we end up with x plus 3, you multiply by x minus 2 is equals to 24. We are going to form a quadratic equation. Let us proceed by opening the bracket. X you multiply by x minus 2, then plus 3 you multiply by x minus 2 is equals to 24. X squared minus 2x, then plus 3x minus 6 is equals to 24. That is what we have. and we want to proceed and work out the two values for x. Let us put like terms together. We have x squared minus, this is going to be minus plus this is going to be plus plus x, then minus 6 plus 24 is equals to 0. This is supposed to be a negative 24. So we shall have x squared plus x minus 30 is equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation that we have. This is a quadratic equation that we have. Now, the product in this case, is negative. Product is negative 30x squared. The sum is positive x. The factors are negative 5x and positive 6x. Negative 5x and a positive negative 5x and positive 6x. So x squared minus 5x, then we have 6x minus 30. In the first bracket, the common factor is x. You multiply by x, you take away 5. In the second bracket, it is going to be 6. You multiply by x, you take away 5. So x plus 6, you multiply by x minus 5, you're going to get this one is going to give us the main equation, the quadratic equation. Now x plus 6 is equals to 0 and x minus 5 is equals to 0. So x in the first case is negative 6. In the second case is positive 5. In the second case, it is going to be positive 5. Positive 5 in the first case, and then in the second part it is going to be negative 6 in the first part, and then in the second part positive 5. Now we say x is equals to negative 6 or positive 5. We have two values for x. The first part is done and dusted. Now let us move to the second part that says the floor, the length of a floor of a rectangular hole is 9 meters more than its width. The area of the floor is 136 meters square or square meters. Calculate the perimeter of the floor. Calculate the perimeter of the floor. Now they have told us that the length of the floor, let us have this the floor like this. The length is in fact 9 meters more than its width. Now let us give this our width, this letter W. Let us call the width W. Now the length is going to be 9 meters more than the width, so it means it is plus W. The length is 9 plus W. We have been told that the area is 136 square meters. So the area is length times width. 136 is going to give us 9 plus W. We multiply by W. So 136 is going to be 9W plus W squared. W squared. So that is what we have. And if you are very keen about this, we are going to get a quadratic equation. W squared plus 9W minus 136 is equals to 0. 136 is equals to 0. Now, the next thing that we want to obtain is the product, and then of course after finding the product, now we shall proceed to work out the two values. Now, the product in this case is negative 136w squared, and the sum is 9w. What about the factors? What about the factors? I want to press my calculator. And then get those two values that are very important to us. Now, the two values that when you multiply, um, they are going to give you negative 136. The two values are 17 and negative 8. 17 and negative 8. So we have 17w and then negative 8w. If you multiply the two, you are going to get negative 136, and if you add, you get positive 9w. Now, w squared plus 17w, then minus 8w minus 136. In the first bracket, the common factor is w. If we multiply by w plus 17, and we shall get w squared plus 17w. In the second bracket, we are going to take negative 8. If you multiply by w, you get negative 8w, plus if you multiply by 17, you get negative 136. We take w minus 8, then w plus 17 is equals to 0. So w minus 8 is equals to 0, and w minus plus 17 is equals to 0. So the first w is going to give us positive 8. The second one is going to give us negative 17. So we are interested in the positive value by saying that w is equals to 8 or negative 17. Because our length, we are not going to take a negative length. Now we shall take positive 8 and say the length is going to be 9 plus w, which is going to be 17 meters. Then width is going to be 8 meters. Now for the perimeter is equals to 2 into length plus width. So 2 into length 17 plus 8, which is our width, is going to give us 50 meters. So the perimeter is 50 meters. Perimeter is 50 meters. Now the second part, which is very important to us, and this is the last part in this question. The part says that there is a rectangle carpet that is placed in the floor. A rectangular carpet is placed on the floor, leaving an area of 64 square meters. If the length of the carpet is twice its width, determine the width of the carpet. Now the floor looks like this. This is the floor. And then a carpet was placed on the floor. This is the carpet. It was placed on the floor. Now we already know that the floor, the measurement is 17 meters and 18 meters respectively. We have been told that the length of the carpet is twice its width. So let us say it is 2w. The length is 2w, and we have got the width as w. The width is w. After this carpet was placed, it left an area of 64 meters. So this is the 64 meters we are talking about. 64 meters, an area of 64 meters. We already have the area that is 64 meters. Now we need to get the area of the carpet, Now the area of the carpet is going to be the original area of the floor, that is 136 square meters, minus the area that was left after the carpet was placed, 64 square meters. Now the area of the carpet is going to be 72 square meters. The area of the carpet is 72 square meters. Now let us work out the area. The area is length times width. We already have the area of the carpet as 72 meters is equals to the length is 2w times the width, which is w. We are going to get 72 is equals to 2w squared. We divide by 2, we divide by 2. So w squared is equals to 36. Now for us to be able to get the value of w, we find the square root on both sides. W is equals to 6 meters. W is equals to 6 meters. So the length of the carpet is in fact 12 meters and the width of the carpet is 6 meters. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you are very new, and share this channel and share this video to as many of your friends as possible.